The Ultimate Angler World Championship happens next week, October 5th through the 11th. It will be the largest payout in years. We're going to do an update right now. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. The Ultimate Angler World Championship is being held on Lake Guntersville, October 5th through 11th. They are going to have a concert. They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have giveaways. They're going to have all sorts of things, even an expo during that week, all leading up to the tournament, which will be on the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th on Lake Guntersville. Now, this is sponsored by the state of Alabama. They have guaranteed the payouts, $500,000 for first place. Before we get into the other payouts, we're going to go through every angler who qualified, so it might take a little bit of time. But you're going to hear some of the best anglers on this list competing for that $500K. Remember, no forward-facing sonar is allowed. They'll have 2 days of practice. They'll have 3-day tournament, and it's a 5 fish per day. Day 1 and 2, everybody will fish. Day 3, only the top 50. Every angler needed to bring a marshal. The marshal is their friend. That person will go to someone else. There will not be any marshals and marshals' friends on the boats. They're going to move all over. So they're going to shuffle the marshals to different anglers. Off limits starts September 30th. I should say, of the people that I keep in pretty good contact with, everyone is out there practicing. Everyone is out there pre-practicing. This is the biggest tournament of the year. Having said that, I'm not sure that it will be held again next year. I think they expected a bigger showing with anglers, and when you hear the list of anglers that I'm going to say, there's probably just under 200. The top 100 anglers will at least get $1,000. And while this is an amazing thing for the anglers and an amazing thing for the fans, I think the drawback or the setback already is that there's just no streaming. Now, I'm not sure if they'll stream the weigh-in. I hope they stream the weigh-in. I hope someone goes up there and gets on YouTube and covers it. That was my ultimate goal. But getting a hold of somebody on this is, quite honestly, near impossible. So I didn't want to make that run to cover this and do this because I just didn't know if I would have access or if they wanted anyone to do it. And I think they should have looked into streaming this. I think that is going to be their biggest drawback. I think they could have taken some of the money from all the things that are going on, hired some camera people, hired some YouTubers, and brought them up, gave them a hotel, and had us cover it. I think that would at least draw more people interested in this. I think what makes it interesting right now is the anglers that are involved, but also that one person's going to make $500,000. But again, I don't think this goes on after this year. But I've been wrong, and I hope I am. But we're going to talk about the payouts first. First place, $500,000. Second place, $130,000. Third place is $80,000. Fourth is $70,000. Fifth is $50,000. Sixth is $45,000. Seventh is $40,000. Eighth is $35,000. Ninth is $30,000. And 10th is $25,000. You can make 1st through 10th and really make some serious money because this costs the anglers $500. Now, the anglers qualified via sanctioned events by Unified Pros. Now, 11th through 25th gets $7,500. 26th through 50th gets $5,000. And then 51st through 100th gets $1,000. And the list of anglers who qualified is a who's who. I'm going to try to read off every one of them. And I apologize right now if I mispronounce anyone's last name. But Kyle Goldstein, Samuel Fish, Eric Lampton, Lake Johnson, Chad Mrazek, Casey Ashley, Brady Campbell, Buddy Gross, Fletcher Schreirock, Andy Montgomery, Mark Daniels Jr., Adam Rasmussen, Easton Linders, Jonathan Canada, Robert G., Corey Casey, Lance Crawford, Bo Collins, Fred Rubanis, Robert Stevens, Lane Olson, Ott Defoe, Austin Shields, Keith Carson, Seth Davis, Gerald Swindle, Ray Trudeau, Nolan Spencer, Kyle Welcher, Logan Walker, Noah Belt, Ryan Salzman, Ethan Conway, Bobby Bakewell, Andrew Rickman, Alex and Derek Hicks, Adrian Avina, Corey Steckler, Johnny Adams, Colby Shump, Jonathan Cemento, Baron Adams, Dean Rojas, Dustin Cannell, Anthony Goggins, CJ Knight, might be CT Knight, don't know, Kyle Kaif, Philip Dultree, Rick Harris, Tracy Robinson, Jacob Walker, Kyle Norsetter, Corey McMullen, Patrick Anderson, Cody Bird, Jeff Sprague, Caleb Summerall, Logan Latuso, Paul Mueller, Pat Schlapper, Andrew Loberg, Randy Howell, Hank Cherry, Justin Wiggins, Takahiro Mori, Ron Nelson, Michael Neal, Britt Myers Jr. also applied, Justin Lucas, or made it, Chris and Bobby Lane, Alton Jones, Cole Floyd, Todd Faircloth, Edwin Evers, David Dudley, Luke Clausen, Brent Chapman, Asa Putman, Paul Marks, Donald Tripoli, Chad Schroeder, Bordeaux, Brian Post, Adam Bain, Chris Cooley, Zane Parker, Bradley Jones, Mike McClellan, Jason Burrows, David Kilgore, Brent Bernan, Brady Robinson, Brett Lebo, Paul Browning, Casey Scalen, Doug Chapin, Wesley Strader, Mark McCrae, Carter Nutt, Britt Myers Jr., Justin Hamner, Matt Becker, Cole Wade, Donnie Wade, Emil Wagner, Dylan Nutt, Tucker Smith, Jason Christie, Matt Mosley, Cody Rose, Marshall Robinson, Ty Faber, Christian Brasher, Scott Canterbury, Trey Atrunes, Terry Stevens, Gabe Aldridge, Keith Boucher, Lee Livesey, Steve Lopez, Jacob Wheeler, Jack Dice, Tucker Pearson, Tim Hurst, Cal Lane, Roy Hawk, Gary Millicirk, Jacob Wall, Max Handrop, Ridge Faircloth, Laker Howell, Colby Miller, Levi Thibodeau, Jason Whitehead, Matt Adams, John Murray, Patrick Walters, Wayne Christopher, Will Davis Jr., Hayden Marbut, Garrett Warren, James Whitaker, Drew Cook, Nicholas Trim, Fisher Ayana, Banks Shaw, Dale Pelfrey, Hunter Nanny, Julius Maxey, Davis Weston, Dakota Eber, have no idea what I wrote there. Nathan Reynolds, Ryan Pardone, I think, Steve Towery, Jason Brobaum, Jared Littner, Mitch Robinson, Logan Parks, Jody White, John Cox, Kyle Cortiana, Brooks Anderson, Max Wheaton, Jay Shakurat, Blake Hull, Corey Johnston, Alex Redwine, Luis Fernandez, John Hunter, Chris Johnson, and Jordan Lee. And I again apologize. I got sick and tired of writing those notes down, to be honest. There's about 200 anglers that have qualified via the sanctioned events. And it's really it's a who's who in professional fishing. Now, there'll be some guys that are already saying anybody who's local is going to win. I can honestly tell you, some of these guys have been pre-fishing for weeks just to get ready for this. And while, again, it's not streaming, it is the biggest fishing tournament of the year, the biggest fishing tournament in years. Maybe not have the prestige and the notoriety that comes with the Classic, but to pay $500,000 to get this list of anglers is absolutely fantastic. And I want them to do it again. I just don't think it's in the works. And there's been a lot of other things that have happened in the background that are just a little weird. But it is going to be a great tournament. I know you guys wanted to know who was in it. You wanted to know the payouts. So I hope this helps y'all learn a little bit more about this great tournament by the state of Alabama. And really $500,000 to one angler. It is absolutely fantastic. I wish everyone the best of luck. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully this helped you get more information on it. But thank you for the questions, and hopefully this answers everybody's questions. If you are one of those 69.3% of the people who watch the channel and are not a subscriber, do me a favor. Click that like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when the next video drops. And thank you. Really, thank you. Thank you to everyone who's interactive on the channel. You guys are awesome. Of course, remember, as always, take a kid fishing, tight lines cheers, and get your fish on.